Spurs tonight.
Going for the Spurs tonight.
But you are a Heat fan.
I'm a LeBron fan, and I was pulling for the Heat when they're in Miami. I just think the Spurs, being at home, the fans are too good, the atmosphere is too good. I think the Spurs will take it tonight.
All right, well, let's just take a moment and talk about how this all came about. How did you end up here at this moment at the desk for Mr. Bayless?
Well, I ended up having dinner with Mr. Stephen A. the other night. Kind of lucked into that, and then all the things we were talking about during dinner. One, of course, had to be Skip. So we had to try and pull his leg a little bit and get at him. These guys bickering all day. You have to have a little bit of fun with it every now and then.
So you watch the show, I take it?
Every day.
Okay, every day?
Almost.
Well, okay, well, Mr. Bayless, Johnny is here.
My friend's hand.
Shake his hand. He loves you. He loves you.
He got me on this one. I thought of this and that and this, and could it be this, could it be that? I wouldn't even throw out all the names.
You didn't think it would be
crazy
him.
names.
Yeah.
I thought it might be Ernestine. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. And Johnny Football, my guy Johnny Football, I'm already on record. I got to admit it. He will be better than Tim Tebow. He's already better than Tim Tebow.
Yes.
I'm there. I'm sorry. So I'm preaching to his choir at this point.
You know, John, when you and I were talking, I just see, to me, the reason why I love the fact that you're here, because I never, I didn't know much about you, obviously, and Skip came to me, you gotta watch this dude. This dude can play. I mean, did you anticipate that you would ever have the success that you had in college football last year?
I mean, I always wanted to be successful. I always thought that I would have some success, but to do what I did at such a rapid pace and what we did as a team at just such a rapid pace, all we heard was the SEC and how daunting it was and how big of a task it was, and just to do what we did last year it blew everybody's mindset away. Even though we had high hopes and high expectations, I think we blew those out of the water.
I didn't believe in you until I saw you against Alabama. I was like, whoa. He's legit.
I watched the show. I watched the show.
So
I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But, I mean, how has life been for you since you won the Heisman?
I got a tweet today that said it's been 6 months to the day since the Heisman. So just how my life has changed in 6 months, and how really just gone from just like a normal everyday kid to what I still think I am to what everybody else and what kind of the world treats me as. It's really, really different.
Who do you think you are?
I'm still the same person that I've always been. I'm still the same kid that before I ever won the Heisman, still the same Johnny Manziel. Just happened to go places now and people seem to want to take pictures and recognize me a little bit more.
And for the record, I have absolutely no issue with anything you have done off the field. Twitter is dangerous, and you have to be careful with it. And I could argue that during the season next year, you should stay away from it.
Probably right.
Otherwise, you're just a college kid having a good time.
Exactly.
Me personally, and you can comment on this, I don't think you're going to be at Texas A&M more than one more year. And I think you're made for pro football. You're made for the National Football League. You will be a star in the NFL. I'm already going to superstar. I think he can revolutionize some things that are done. This man has serious quickness and speed.
But how do you feel about that? When you hear, whether it's Skip or anybody else, put those kind of expectations on your shoulders, you seem to be one of the rare athletes that invites it. You don't mind it at all. You don't shy away from it, is what I'm saying.
Last year I was in a position where nobody expected me to do anything, and then the season played out as it was. So for now, I'm treating every day, every year the same as if that's been the same expectations forever. Ever since I was in high school, ever since I was going to college, redshirt freshman, they always said, doesn't know if he's going to do this, doesn't know if he's going to do that. So still treating my life the same way. People,
but is that really feasible? Because there are so many expectations on you now.
No, not for me. Not for me. I'm just going to go out and continue to play the game I love and continue to have fun, be with some of my best friends, and play football.
So you brought up Alabama.
Yeah.
That was the moment for me. That was the turning point. I talked to your ex-quarterback coach, Cliff Kingsbury, now the head coach, obviously, at Texas Tech. I wrote about this for ESPN.com. Don't know if you saw it. But Cliff said you made 3 throws in the fourth quarter as good as he has ever seen. And he bounced around the NFL for a while. He was a Patriot for a while. And can you reflect back on that fourth quarter, those throws, that corner route you made to the weak side? I think it was on that guy, that guy the Jets drafted, right? Wasn't it on that cornerback?
Sure.
Yeah. Talk about that.
I just remember all 3 of them like they were yesterday. It was a crossing route to Swope over the middle that I threw a little bit late that still somehow got it there, and then the one down the sideline where it kind of, the thing for us was it was what we call drill tape, so exactly what we wanted to replicate just kind of naturally came out on the field, roll out to the right, pull up, and let it fly, and I thought Swope was out of bounds, and he happened to catch it perfect, avoid the hit, and it ended up being a huge gain, and then coming back the next play and then throwing that corner route on the weak side was just it's a great memory.
You know, one of the things I think about when I think about your game, watching you, we watch Russell Wilson, we watch RG3, we watch Colin Kaepernick and what he did with the 49ers last year. And obviously they can throw the football, but they've got some wheels on them too. And that's what I learned about you. I mean, you can run the football as well as throw it. When you look at what they did in the NFL last year, because I'm sure you saw them, did it elevate your level of confidence as to what you could do on the next level? It's one thing to be successful on the college level and believe based on that alone you could do it. But watching those guys and how they seem to be in the process of revolutionizing the game of professional football, has it elevated your confidence?
Just looking at it in that way, it's kind of like a dirt road, and they're kind of paving the way right now for me and guys coming down the road, and that the shorter guys who aren't 6'4", 6'5", and can move a little bit. They're kind of paving the way for guys like me to kind of come through and maybe make it a little easier on, or maybe make it to where, hey, guys like this can do this, they can play. And the big thing about those guys, especially Russell Wilson, he plays with so much heart. He plays with me and a lot of guards like that. He's a winner. He just doesn't want to lose, and he'll do whatever it takes to not lose a game. And that showed this year. It's a big step. And then you look at RG3.
That's you? Is that your personality?
It's my personality every day in life.
You believe in Kevin Sumlin wouldn't let this man talk all year? You believe in that?
And look at
It's a
that.
rule. It's a
Worked out.
freshman rule.
Worked out.
Well,
All
it
right,
worked
you guys,
out.
the special guest is sticking around, and I can't believe it. Are you shocked? Are you still
I'm
shocked?
still shocked. I don't even know I'm sitting here. I'm surreal.
It's surreal,
Yeah.
Johnny, hanging out on First Take,
Thanks for having me.
courtesy of Stephen A.
I've always, listen, I learned that he was a great player, but I think he's a great person, and, so much has been made because you're a Heisman Trophy winner, and the expectation that you have to act like a Heisman. You have to be Johnny Manziel.
Thank
you don't
you.
owe anybody
Be you.
anything. Be yourself, have a good time.
Courtesy
Just
of
win,
the
baby.
crew.
Thanks.